Show me the... Ugh. I can't lyrics. Show me the champion of light. There we go. Excellent way to start out the stream. Oh, man. I hope you're all ready to go. We're back into Alan Wake 2. I'm so glad. So glad that I can play this on release. It has been... it's something I've been anticipating a long time now. And playing through Control, all of it, definitely paid off. Because now we're gonna dive into the lake house that has to do with Control. And we're gonna be playing Special Agent Estevez, who we met in the core game of Alan Wake 2. Don't mind me, I'm just vibing here with the music. I fucking love the song. It's so good. But I cannot sing along to it for the life of me. I just want to finish it before we get into the nitty-gritty of the DLC. Let me actually check something off screen here. Alrighty. Show me the champion of light. I'll show you the herald of darkness. I have no confidence in my singing. Alright. I want to replay the base game of Alan Wake 2 just for this moment in the game. The whole concert thing in the dark world or dark place, whatever it's called, it's so fucking good. It is perfect. I loved every bit of it, and I honestly can't stop listening to that song. It is so good. Just right up my alley. I love it to death. But let me get rid of this now. Alan Wake 2, the Lake House DLC. There's actually 2 DLCs for Alan Wake 2. As I mentioned on the last stream, there's the Night Springs DLC, which is 3 episodes of Night Springs where you play like an alternative world, alternative story or something. I'm not entirely sure exactly, but it's a little wacky. It's not exactly related to the story. It's like it's separate offs. I guess the best way to put it is that it's like yeah, alternate reality spin-off, I guess. It's probably the best way to put it. And there's 3 episodes. I think you play as what's her name? The super fan who works at the coffee shop. The diner. What's her name again? I'm so bad with names. I just cannot remember her name for the life of me. I know that you play as her at least in one episode. Not sure about the other 2. But yeah. And we will be playing the Lake House DLC that released today. Like 3.5 hours ago-ish is when it released. Or 4, something like that. I think it was like 1 p.m. Central European time, maybe. I don't remember exactly when, but it released not too long ago, and that's what I'm gonna be playing today. Really fucking excited. Really, I just want to get into it right now, but I also want to give people some time to tune in, just in case Since I did go live a little late, because of the update I had to do, so I'm not sure if people have seen my going live notification yet. But I think it is fair to get started now. So let's enter the Lake House DLC. I hope that the audio is going to be good. But yeah, gonna read the description real quick. The Lake House expansion now available to play. Descend into a Federal Bureau of Control research facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. So let's play.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8... Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility. The Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work.
Uh-huh.
When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop.
Okay.
I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation.
So yeah, this takes place before the events of Alan Wake 2.
Was waiting for us in there, Saga. I'd have just kept on driving.
So that's who we're currently playing as, or gonna be playing as. Special Agent Estevez.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an
Kieran
AWE
Estevez.
alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. Return addendum. The Lake House. Okay. And my birds are also ready to go. Okay.
This
so we
shouldn't
can just
take long,
enter.
okay? You see anything, radio me.
Alright. I'm just heading for a quick lie down because I've been awake since 4:30. Stinky kitties, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm here and looking excited for you to get to play this. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And please do get some rest. And tell off those stinky kitties for waking you up so early. Sorry that you didn't get a full night's rest. But yeah, take care of yourself. Oh, where am I going? Why did this screen go black? I guess I'm not allowed to go there. So, do we have this Mind Palace thing here? Or is that not a thing this time around? I'll be back before the end of the stream. I'm aiming for just 30 minutes. Alright. Don't pressure yourself to get back or anything, alright? Make sure that you get plenty of rest. Okay. So, I have some meds, I got that. I don't remember how to open my inventory. I have a gun. I don't have my
The
Mind
Lake
Palace,
House
I think.
was run by the research department. Research and investigations
don't really see eye to eye. What
Okay.
they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama, your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
May have? Or did? Oh, this game is so fucking gorgeous. What if I walk off the path here? There's a bench. Look at that. I'm just gonna be marveling at the graphics, honestly. This is so fucking beautiful. Is there any reason at all to be walking out here? Nope. Alright. Can I walk around here? Yes, I can. Okay. That's a bit of a dead end. It's quite dark here. Let me get indoors. Alright, let's get in. Investigate the lake house. Speak to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Ah. Okay. Enter the lake house. I guess I use my card.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
Oh.
No?
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr.
Marmont?
Diana Marmont.
And together we
Okay.
are the
The
heads of research at this
this
facility.
So he's clearly French and she's American.
We want
Clearly.
to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
Not because of his accent, because I
That's
kind of
right,
already
Jules.
despise him.
But don't let our exciting work in
No offense
threshold
to you
regulation
French people.
and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run
Uh-huh,
a tight
uh-huh.
ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Nice. Alright, love that.
That seems healthy.
Yeah, they seem to be madly in love with each other. For sure, for sure. Alright, so we can enter here.
It's locked.
Never mind, we can't enter there. I remember that thing from Control, mostly because I shot at the tank underneath there and it exploded and damaged me quite a bit. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden. on employees' desks. Okay. But there is a sticky note with a cute kitty and some tea, I think. That's adorable. I love that. Alright, let's continue. Ramnus daily stand-up. No doodling. Do not erase. Someone clearly erased that. Alright. Can I activate this? No. Don't touch. Okay. Another sticky note. Don't touch. Lots of no touching. The Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deerfest this week. So I guess the event of Control happened somewhere close to the event of Alan Wake 2. Since the HQ is still dark, I guess that's from due to the events of Control. Bad news, HQ still dark, yeah, not allergy bad. No armor bear, it's good, try that. The artist is illegible. Okay, the artist is something. Who is the artist? Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vaccination time cancelled. Nice. Love that. Okay. The dangers of doodling. Please remember that any unauthorized art can skew the results of ongoing research. Right, because Cauldron Lake makes the art appear, well, come true, sort of. Yeah, the following types of recreational creativity are forbidden. Doodling, rhythmic drumming with pencil, fingers, or other makeshift percussion instrument. Stacking office supplies into sculpture-like arrangements. Dancing, humming. I would not survive at this workplace. I would be a danger to our operation. But I understand the unrelated art thing now. I get it. Okay. From Ava Romani to FBC personnel. Subject status update. Oldest house. Regarding oldest house. To all staff, this was a yeah, this is when the events of Alan Wake 2 took place-ish. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. Okay. So it is close to the events of Control. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initialization remains unknown. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in the something field, originating from the oldest house as of something, increasing in strength as it loops through a specific pattern every something hours. These readings are currently being analyzed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Eva Romani. So that could either be about the Hiss or Polaris. But yeah, events of Control and Alan Wake 2 are not too far away from each other. So we have a map of the lake house. We do not have a mind palace as Agent Estevez. Good to know. Just a map. So, okie dokie.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Map updated. What about the map was updated? Mormons. Where are they? Experiment in progress, probably downstairs. So painting, production, or Okay. Let me have a look around. That's something I've already read. Security, safety, censorship. Remember the 3 S's. Look, listen, think. A safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. There's crumpled up paper organized in some form of circle. I think that might be a bit artistic and therefore a safety hazard and needs to be dealt with. Alright, so I guess we're using the elevator to go down because there's really nothing else to do unless we can go into this office. Maybe? Yeah? Okay.
Dr. Marmont's not here.
Okay.
Nobody is?
Research
I'll
profile
have to check downstairs.
regarding subject P. Summary. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note
Must all be
the
working on the lower levels. I'll
Note
need to
the-
head down.
Okay, yes, let me read this, Estevez. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Okay. Conclusion. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of this ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of his forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. What the Eggington is going on here? Well, I am currently playing the latest DLC of Alan Wake 2, the Lake House DLC. We're currently playing as Special Agent Kieran Estevez, who is an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. And we are checking out this outpost by Cauldron Lake that was meant to monitor the lake, which is a bit of a supernatural hotspot, so to say. And something's gone horribly wrong here, and the events of this DLC takes place before the events of the main game. Wow. That's just a short little summary. Welcome in, Vendor. How are you doing? How is your Tuesday going? Replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below before delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Alan Wake Gamer, Gaming Alan Wake. I see, Mr. Streamer. When did you join us on the egg side? About a few weeks ago. Some health issues caused my hair to fall out. That's pretty much it. Don't know exactly why or so. Trying to talk to healthcare system to find out why, but it's a slow process. But hopefully we'll figure it out sometime soon. But yeah. Alright, where was I? A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. And then that's the form. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. So we can find a key card on Dr. Marmon's desk, maybe? Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance system at the age of 38. Huh.
Changing passwords, huh?
I've missed so much it feels like Sag. Hope you're doing okay though. I'm doing okay. Just trying to manage things as they are. Taking each day a step at a time. Trying to not burn out by everything. But it is what it is. I'm managing. Don't worry about it. How's work? Work is fine. Work is actually going surprisingly well. My students are learning and they are making some cool stuff. So that is exciting. Looking forward to when they're gonna be making game projects in the spring term. Enjoying work? I'm glad for your sake, man. Sounds perfect for you. Yeah, I never thought I'd be a teacher, honestly. I feel like I'm awful at explaining stuff, but if I actually prepare lessons, it goes fairly alright, and I mean, my students seem to be learning. They seem to be enjoying their time during my lessons, and they're actually making some cool stuff. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I will definitely be continuing to work as a teacher for a few years at least. I mean, the ultimate goal is to work in game development, but it's a little hard to get into. So I'm gonna go stay as a teacher until, you know, maybe I release my own game someday. Is the plan. So did I. Don't get me wrong, but it suits you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been surprising how well it's been suiting me. Like I recently had lönesamtal, however you pronounce that, how you translate that into English. Salary talk? I don't know. Recently had that with my boss, and he's been really impressed by how well I've been doing, that I am one of the few employees that's getting the highest raise out of all the teachers. And he's saying that this is like a sign that I want you to stay on here. We really appreciate the work you've been doing, and we want to keep you around. So that was a huge ego boost and boost to my morale. It feels great. It feels like I'm really appreciated at my job. And I'm doing a lot better this year than I was doing last year, because last year I was managing 2 courses that I wasn't too experienced with, and it stressed me out so much. But this year I don't have those 2 courses, and it's all going much better. Welcome in, JJ. I hope you're having a most wonderful Tuesday evening. How are you doing? Welcome. I actually thought about starting up a little project again, but we all know how that usually goes. It's hard to manage projects while you've got like a main occupation. like either studying or working or whatever it is. It's hard to keep up with a project. Oh, that is great news. Congrats, Cole. Thank you, JJ. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, me too. Me too. Before I worked as a teacher, I had a job as a barista at a cafe, espresso house for our Nordic folks around here. And it was hell. My boss was terrible. And it is really such like a night and day difference. Because I feel like I would go above and beyond at my old work when I was working as a barista. Or I would try my damnedest, but I was underappreciated. And I just feel like my boss was awful and mismanaged, like the entire team. No one really liked her. And there was like several complaints from the rest of us. So I felt awful. But then I started working as a teacher here. And I just completely like different. That's the word I'm looking for. My boss is completely different. I feel appreciated. I feel like the work I put in is seen and yeah, just appreciated. And it feels great. I always have so many ideas, so I start 257 projects at the same time. I feel ya. I do some occasional game dev streams here, where I've most recently been working on some material textures. Just trying to get some stuff done here and there, making progress. It's slow, but I try. Espresso is for the win. I personally prefer Wayne's coffee, but I definitely don't mind Espresso House. They're closing down our favorite espresso house in Halmstad. I'm sorry to hear that, vendor. That's a shame. May I ask what school you're teaching? Is it our roots, so to speak? Yes, indeed. I am teaching at LBS here in Kristianstad. Sorry for yapping, by the way. No need to apologize. I actually really appreciate that you're yapping. I do really enjoy talking to you folks. So don't feel bad for talking, all right? I like it. Got to do some chores in a minute so I can go back to work tomorrow depending on how I feel. But I had another chill day with a lot of Elden Ring. Love to hear that, JJ. Close to 90 hours. Fuck yeah. Enjoying things more the longer I go, and I finally managed to beat Godfroy, that redacted in this stupid little jail. Hell yeah, well done, JJ. Real proud of you. Real happy to hear that you're enjoying Elden Ring more and more. That's what I thought would happen. The more you get into it, and the more you understand how it works, and the better you do, the more enjoyable it is gonna be. Skånskan though. No, please, for the love of God. Look at you go, man. I'm proud. Oh, thank you, Vendor. Thank you. We gotta meet up someday. We're both down here in Skåne. Gotta meet up, have a coffee or something, or lunch. Did you know that Edvin also is down here in Skåne? He fucking lives in Kristianstad. Like, I randomly ran into him at our local ICA. Like, I was so confused. I was like, wait, no, that can't be Edvin. It fucking was Edvin. We've been hanging out occasionally. That's the craziest thing. What the hell, yeah. But I haven't spoken to him in ages, and I was just harassing him with 3D questions. Yeah, I'm sure that I could drag him along, and we could probably meet up with you someday. Would be fun. Barrows University. The amnesia guy indeed. He now works at Shark Mob down in Malmö as the lead environment artist. The project he's currently working on is called Exoborn, but he's also working on a little project on his own. Didn't he work at Fictional Games? He did work there for a brief moment. He worked on Amnesia, what's the second Amnesia game called? Not The Bunker, no. The game before that. Rebirth, Amnesia Rebirth. I don't count Machine for Pigs. It's a spin-off by some other developers. I don't count that as a second game. And progressed The Dung Eater. Discovered a crapload of caves, tombs, and the like, and got deep into the volcano mansion. Fuck yeah. That's a lot of progress. Well done. Well done. Though the audacity of the game to first withhold the Somber 7 so long, and now I have like 5 or 6 of them. That's why you gotta explore, JJ. That's why you gotta explore. True, yeah. Man, now I want to work on some 3D. You should. Just download Blender and go at it. I haven't finished a scene in like 4 years. Yeah. Blender has gotten so much better since you last messed around with it. I'm using Blender now, mostly for sculpting. But whenever I gotta do some 3D modeling, at least at home, I use Blender. You saw my last scene, right? I do believe it was like a forest with a little bonfire. If I'm not mistaken, if that was your last scene. Alright. Boris University on recommendation, blah 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 blah. These are just some notice of appointments, nothing too interesting. But once I got to one area that had one, I suddenly had a lot of them. I think I got one in one of the underground cities. With N, I always confuse. Nokron, probably. But yeah. To my new fellow head of the lake house. Love, Diana. Okay. Sent on Discord. You'll probably remember when you see the thumbnail. Alright, let me have a look. Alright, yes! With that rune stone. I remember now. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Very cool. Okay. So I should start to head down now. Found a new program I like, by the way. Tree It. Okay. Haven't heard about that one. Or Noxtella, not sure. They all sound the same, like Godfrey, Godfrey, Godwin, and so on. Yeah, there's Noxtella and there's Nokron. Wait, Noxtella. Me. Ring Noxtella. Just gotta remind myself. Noxtella, the Eternal City. Yeah. Yeah, Noxtella is in the Ainsel River, while Nokron was in the other place, Siafur River, right? Yes. Just had to, yeah. Okay, sorry in advance, but I can't contain my inner caps lock. No worries, no worries. You can basically generate trees. See, I prefer to
Access denied.
Well, you are not keeping me out.
Access
I need a key card
denied.
with clearance. Ugh, this key card isn't gonna cut it.
I prefer to hand do my trees rather than generate. You have to teach me the forbidden and ball ups sent to the bottom of the ocean on a planet that just away secrets of fucking foliage. Okay, rant over. It's been a while since I did foliage, but I did some decent foliage back in the day, in my university days. I made some decent foliage for our animation project. Let me see if I can find it. Terratopia. There it is. I didn't make the trees. Oh. But I did make the grass though, which turned out okay-ish. Oh man, I gotta get. Honestly, need to remind myself how to make foliage. It's been a while. But the alphas can suck my fingertips. It's tough. It's tough. Welcome in, Pesta. Good day to y'all. Good day to yourself. How are you doing? How is this Tuesday evening treating you? All right. So I need to find a key card that can take me to the lower levels. Ooh. What are these notes over here? Project Ramos involves paintings, para-utilitarian. Yeah, I need a new key card. I did see a note here talking about a key card. Well, getting a new key card. Bro, you have no idea the pure hatred I have against alphas. No worries, no worries. I think it's actually better to not go for alphas actually, and just have your grass modeled as in having meshes instead of alpha cards. Blender and Unreal Engine are welcome by my SSD. Yeah, we'll have to talk. We'll definitely have to talk and chat a little bit about game dev stuff, because I would love to just like do stuff together, or at least teach you some stuff. Exhausted, but that's no news. Typical start of the week stuff with work. Full of pistachios because I had a craving. Understandable. Gotta give in to the craving for sure. How's your Tuesday? Well, I mean, I'm hanging out with all you lovely people, and I'm playing this Lake House DLC for Alan Wake 2 on release day, so my Tuesday is fantastic. ChatGPT has made 95% of my scripts. Oh my god. Well, how about you just, use the visual scripting with Blueprint. After rush to Coop, I will be back. Don't quote me on that. Alright. Good luck with your Coop adventures. I'll most likely still be here. Might give it a go this time. Hell yeah. You do so. But yeah, good luck with your Coop adventure. I will see what I can do about this key card in the meantime. Is there possibly a lot of freaking around with the blueprint system, creating different shaders for water and such? That is a fun way to mess with it for sure. I wonder if any of our agents out here have a key card with clearance, possibly. Can we talk to them? BRB. Hell yeah. Good luck. Hello, guys? Are you around here still? I feel like I'm messing around too much. Hello, sir. I can't talk to you. No. And if I try to go back, it's just gonna give me a black screen. Or actually, it just turns me around this time. It didn't give me a black screen. Okay. I'm gonna go for a quick shower and then some tea. We'll be back soon. Alright, enjoy that shower and enjoy that tea as well. I am definitely gonna get myself a cup after the stream. Alright, so can't talk to any agents out there. I need to find a key card that has clearance. It said something about a card being on a desk. Here, yeah. So what if I... Replacement keycard request form. Where would that be then? Nowhere around here, apparently. Where can I find a key card? That door is locked. And I don't seem to be able to find a key card anywhere. I feel like I should be able to get into this room somehow. I'm not sure how. There's gotta be a key card somewhere in there, maybe. Am I missing something around here? It's dark around here. That was about the events of control. And nothing around here. Okay. What about here? No. Okay. I can't seem to find anything. Is there any reason to close the doors? No? Okay. Check that out. Feel like there is nothing to be found here. Door's locked. And there's nothing I can do in the elevator at the moment, right? Find someone on the lower levels, get keycard access to the elevator. Am I at... Yeah, I am at G. And it wouldn't let me go to floor 1, for example.
Access denied.
Okay, yeah. So, where do I get a better keycard? Only thing I saw about a keycard is this here. This is the only note I've seen. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Something about security. Oh, I didn't see I could interact with the computer. That's probably how I unlock security. Is there... Probably here, 14. Science fact of the day. There we have it. Something about there. Effective September 13. All computers Passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. and do not use birthdays. Current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not exceed 6 digits. Or not 2. Okay. So... significance. So 14 probably, since that's that day. And some date of significance. The date of recommendation, so something like that, maybe. Oh yeah. Maybe that appointment will be shared with Diana Marmot's effective upon the facility's completion. Or maybe this. July 18th, so 07/18/14. You could try that. 07/18/14. Or what is the date today? Is it actually the 14th? Okay. As someone who cheesed getting to Volcano Manor early on for the stones, it is wild to see how easy it is now in comparison. It do be like that, especially when you explore a lot of the game, and then do like the main story stuff, or well, main path stuff. It all becomes a little bit easier. Because you're so overleveled and overgeared for most stuff. So 18/07/14 maybe? So 18/07 and 14.
That's not right.
Alright then. I'm gonna have to look for some other significant dates or numbers. I feel like it should be somewhere in the office, shouldn't it? Do I have any hints here? Nope. Okay. We recommend using a permanent set of digits at the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. A set. So I don't know, maybe 38 and 14. September is the 9th month.
Damn it.
Maybe 38 09 14.
Nope.
Then what could it be? Maybe 18? Just 18? The lava doesn't do crap now, yeah. I respect the puzzle, but this feels like bad password one by one going by my company's cyber security strength. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know how to feel about this, honestly. So a set of significant numbers. Maybe... Maybe 38, 09, 14.
That's not right.
Then maybe 18, 09, 14.
Damn it.
Significant numbers. Oh, well, they say first. I feel like 38, 1409.
Nope.
Something along those lines. Wait. 0418. They do month first, then date. Yeah. So 38, 09, 14.
Come on.
No. Should it be 38? Maybe it's 18. 09. And then 14.
That's not right.
Is 14th today's date? It's the date here, but is it today's date in game? Like, what date is it in game right now? Can I see that somewhere around here? Control 3 goals. Okay. Okay. Is there any other significant number anywhere else? Let me skim through the other document real quick. No. No. This is the only thing of significance with... So July 18th, 09, 07, 18, 14. 07, 18, 14. I feel like I've tried this, yeah. Maybe just 7? No, that wouldn't make sense. 7, 18, 9, 14?
Nope.
No. What could it be? What could it be? Wouldn't just be 18, 09, 14, right? No, I've tried that before. What could those numbers be of significance? I've tried 38, 09, 14. I've tried 18, 09, 14. Is today's date actually the 14th? That is the question. Can I trust that thing over there? not sure if I can. I feel like I'm stuck on this puzzle far longer than I should be. I feel incredibly dumb right now. Is there anything on either of these documents that could help? This was 2 months before, in July. There was a document here, I remember. I can't interact with... Oh, now I can. Why did that not show up earlier? Anything around here? No. This is way harder than it should be for me. I feel like I'm overthinking things, maybe. I feel like this should be something. July 18. I've tried 07, 18, 14. The question is if they had a chance to reset the password.
Nope.
Nope. July. July is the 7th month, right? I'm not mistaken with that. 18. 09. 13.
Come on.
Nope. What am I missing? What the hell am I missing? I've tried 38. Oh, whoops. Tried 38, 09, 14.
Right.
What about 38, 09, 13?
Damn it.
Nope. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. I feel big dum-dum. Okay, let's read this one more time. Update to computer password reset policy. Effective September 13, so supposedly the day before today. All computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware, blah 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 blah. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your compliance. So not today's date. So 38 instead at the end. And that date of significance. So 07, 18, 38. There we go. Finally. I am Big Dum Dum. I should read things more properly. Not today's date. Okay. Alright, there we are. Dr. Marmont, here to remind you to put 100% effort today. Thank you, Dr. Marmont.
This should get me downstairs.
Alright, that took me way too long to figure out. Ay, ay, ay. Anything else in here? Oh, okay. Let's go. There we are. I can get to all three first floors.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to— Oh, shit!
Oh, shit, indeed. What the fuck is going on with her neck? What the hell was that? You okay there, Estevez?
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Uh-huh.
Breach detected on sublevel 5.
Oh.
Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
Oh, shit. Hello?
Belay that order. Where's the fucking elevator?
Huh. That's very artistic.
Okay. Priority 1.
Where
get
am
the
I?
lights on.
Painting production.
Standing
Okay.
around in the dark near Cauldron Lake. You're not smart?
Emergency. Seek shelter. Well, that's gonna be a little hard.
What the fuck was that?
I do not appreciate the sounds. What if I turned off this light to make things a little cozier? Oh, there we are. Yes. Now that is proper spooky, cozy. Alright. So, let me actually see how it looks over on the stream. Okay. That is a little too dark. Just a little too dark. That is too bright for my liking. But, oh well. Let me do that. Okay. Hello? They were doing experiments here with art. I guess they were... Hello? I do not like that. Ah. No. It moved. It wasn't over there before. If I turn around, is it gonna be... Oh, that thing is getting closer. Oh no. Oh no. That thing is following me. So if I stand still here and look around, will it have moved? Hasn't moved, no. Oh, that is new. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. Oh, that one's gone. It's here now, I guess. I do not appreciate that. Now that is terrifying. Oh, you fucker. Move away from that. I wonder if it's gonna do anything if I get close and just turn my back. No. It's making squelching noises. There's 1. There's 2. There was 1 around it. Maybe there's just 2 at the moment. But I do not appreciate that. Oh, it's gone now. How lovely. So this is no power.
Power core receiver.
Okay.
Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
So how do I do that? How do I plug the core in? Fuck off.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
Get the power working, find a way to something.
Can't open it from the side.
Oh, that thing. Okay. I guess I gotta open it from here somehow. I need security clearance too. Of course I do. Everything is about clearance. Alright. So I guess I'll grab that. Let me have a look here.
Jules'
Anything
keycard.
interesting?
Could be useful.
Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of Blackrock. Been grinding the Blackrock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Next steps, weapon test using Blackrock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to off-site teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think up more applications for Blackrock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the oldest house who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name. Could it have been Emily Pope?
Oh, I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Oh, this isn't gonna be fun. This is gonna be
The way I
terrifying.
saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or
Hello.
eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I do not appreciate these squelching noises.
Better turn the receiver on.
There we are. Please. How do I... Oh no. How the fuck did I...
At least the elevator's back.
How do I turn off the Epic Games achievement noise? Pop-ups, yes. How do I disable those? They are way too obnoxious. Epic Games. I'm not sure if this is what I'm looking for. Epic Launcher. Settings. Where is Do Not Disturb? How do I put on Do Not Disturb mode? My God. It did go to settings. I hate Epic Games with a burning passion because of stuff like this. It's overly obnoxious achievement noises, and it's not Shift F3. Okay, that's how I open up this menu. There we go. Do not disturb. Fuck off. I do not want those overly obnoxious achievement noises. Now, are these guys still around? Are they gonna jump out at me at some point? Really not appreciating these squelching noises. Oh, hello. I'll take that. Ammo, thank you. So I'm gonna need to find a keycard for that. Ooh, ammo. Or batteries, I guess. That's where the elevator was. Well, that way is where the elevator was supposed to be. I can open this door. Yes. Research order. As the lake house continues to make progress toward its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes directed by Dr. Marmon, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. Okay. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately, research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Note: Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility's premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the co-heads of research. Signed, well, the Marmonts. Okay. Threshold linking experiment. Progress report. The work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the dark place continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one. Our new hypothesis states that the thresholds, energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain significant level of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. We can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece. Our work will speed up considerably. Work is already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the something pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. I'm trying to think who Subject P could be. If it's someone we've heard of before. Attention all staff. There's a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there's a misunderstanding as someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Page request. Do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Arbutus that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident which will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks, but we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure to say that we are making progress just as I wrote it above. Regards. Security sensitivity reminder. A gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone. Blah 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 blah. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Marmont's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan filled pies. Pecan? Isn't that a type of nut? Nut? Or am I mistaken? Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer on. Okie dokie. Oh, hello.
First off,
oh, Dr. Darling.
A huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team.
Was he here?
Person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Dr. Marmont? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the Shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the Shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the Shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the Shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And
all right, then.
when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impact. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the Shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great new world, people.
Interesting. So Darling has definitely been here and checked things out. What is this? Oh. That moves the paintings around, apparently. What purpose does that serve? Can I guess this is a safe room where I can save. Ooh, flashback. Manual save. Let me use save slot for 1 hour and 16 minutes, and I struggled so much with that first puzzle. Jesus Christ. So the paintings have been moved around. How does that help me? This is still closed off. The elevator is not here. This isn't... that wasn't a door or anything. Okay. Now what? Oh, fuck. Hold on.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. It never fucking works.
Do I just shoot?
This isn't working.
That is not working. Okay. How do I... That isn't working either. Well, fuck. The flashlight did not seem to work. What do I do then? The flashlight ain't working. Okay. Can I do anything in here? That's locked. They're gone. I can't shoot them. I can't use the flashlight on them. How do I defend myself against them? There's a path there. But I kind of want to look around a bit, see if I can find that clearance card before moving on. Oh, hello. Let me open this up and get that, get that. What if I use this?
It's down. Time to move.
That stunned them, but it didn't seem to damage them. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta get going.
were those things?
Can I even get to floor 2? I can.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, we've been to this floor. I need clearance level 2 to get to that. And there's a clearance level 3 card in there. Handle control switch. Interesting.
Please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
The fuck is going on
What is
there?
that?
Can you understand me?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, I'll be damned.
What
So
are
what
you?
kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that.
Are you
I
hostile?
just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Any relation? What does that mean? Okay.
Oh.
Hey, calm down.
Oh.
You need to cease all hostility right now. Now.
Okay.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good.
Where am I? I'm not even on floor 2, am I? Oh, well, basement floor 2. Lovely, lovely. Can I actually get here?
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
That is some excellent commentary.
Sublevel
Kieran.
3.
This isn't the floor I wanted.
Well,
Fucking elevator.
fucking love elevators, man. So, page development. There's blood on the ground. That's not a good sound.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Rudolph Lane. No, I haven't heard that name before.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect, connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Okay. So, not everything is perfect in the Marmont relationship, apparently. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Project something, codename Arbutus, will focus on studying the writing of Alan Wake, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. And then we have codename Romnus will focus on studying something and his work, with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. I assume it's the painter, Rudolph something. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Can I activate this?
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives.
Okay.
I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory.
Oh.
I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic.
Oh.
The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish.
The 2 writers. Is it the news? Or the 2 that we ran into in the base game? I'm not sure. Okay. The music is very, very ominous. Oh, hello. It's a little too ominous.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake.
Okay, it's just repeating now.
Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art,
the Bookers, right? Yeah. Tamitha Booker. Confirmed artist, designation, author, poet.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Yeah, the Bookers. They were by the lake looking for inspiration or something in the base game. I remember them. What is this? A to B calibration. Typing device ATD will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, non-parautilitarian with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ATDs must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. Pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. This page must accurately mimic the typical style of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typical tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the Lake House possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typical content, blah 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 blah. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Are you sure you want a machine to write Alan Wake-like stories? That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Here, the art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Ah, finally. Getting rid of that ominous background noise. Or not, I guess. Very reminiscent of the oldest house environment. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, hello. Oh, the ATDs.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Yep. 100% bad news. Don't have level 2 clearance yet. Where am I going? What am I looking for? That was locked. That and that is probably something I could check out. Why even give me ammo if I can't defend myself against the things that are chasing me? The content of Wake manuscript. We began to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake. Parautilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake Altered World event. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases into my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Dr. Jan Marmont. Blah 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 blah. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotional prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love or animosity are theirs to control?
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Okay. Yeah, this is all kinds of fucked up. That door over there is locked, requires level 2 clearance. That door is open though. Oh, something here. Wonderful. Hello? Progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use a particular brand for the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Source contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house, no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and ink, the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Okay. Getting very specific here. Typewriters and ink. But I guess we gotta do everything we gotta do to get Wake's special brand of crazy, I guess. You wonder if there's anything on either of these tables that could be interacted with. I do not like the splashes of color here. That mug has been splashed a bit. Oh, hello there. You don't seem to be doing too well, good sir. Oh, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
Uh-huh. Hello.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually observes the law of 3.
Anything different? Or I just gotta run through?
This contrived overlap
please. Ow. Ah, shit. I can't see shit. Ah. Oh, fuck. Alright. I've been... I haven't really been doing any combat recently, and guess I gotta be a bit more on my toes now.
Rebounded on itself.
Okay, but I do wanna listen to this.
Reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release.
Okay. Oh,
This
something here.
contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting.
So there are some stuff that are different. Like this, for example. Okay. Good thing I died and didn't continue. Let me just make sure I haven't missed anything in here then.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented.
I've already listened to that. Nothing different here. Nothing different. Just wanna check this as well. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything different. It was just the ammo boxes. Okay.
This contrived overlap.
Shadow is here.
Looking for a flashlight.
I missed. Oh, there was something there. Oh, fuck. Hello? Gun doesn't seem to fucking stop him. Ow. Okay. Alright then. Fuck me. That was a bit of damage. Oh, actually, would it... I might have been able to save some health if I... Oh, that doesn't work? Okay. You dead yet? Nope. Alright. There we go.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Okay. I'll gladly take these. I assume I can't go back then. Still. Even after killing the enemies. Yeah. Okay. So let's check the rooms I can go into and see if there's any extra ammo laying around now. No ammo, it seems. What was that sound? Did not recognize that. Just wanna check for ammo, flashlight batteries, anything at all that could help, really. So let's keep going. Can I just go back? Nope. Alright. Now we have... Or do we have? I thought I... Oh yeah. Paint a guy over there. Paint guy over there as well. And there. Nice. Lovely. They're gonna step out from the walls eventually. Do not appreciate that. So first we have the shadow. Now we have these painted dudes. No extra items?
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
Should be. I'll gladly take some ammo. No ammo. Okay. What about over here then?
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean?
This is what we saw in the trailer.
This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
Okay. So yeah, that should be the last loop then. Let me go and save real quick. There we are. Let's enter this nightmare. Oh, there's more writers now. Oh, wonderful. Uh-huh. What if I go in this direction? Can I just keep going? No, I can't. Okay. Not exactly. Well, no, I can't. It just turns me around. Alright. Guess I'll move in this direction then.
What is that?
Like a heartbeat coming from this way. What's going on over here? I guess I'm not supposed to go that way. It's an open door there. There's a power thing there. Guess I'll go through the only door that I can go through at the moment.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
Yeah, I'm not even on the map anymore. Interesting. What about this door? Okay. That is something I can do.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Should be able to use my clearance card here. I have level 1 clearance. What about the rest of the room? Also can open that door.
Won't open without power.
Ah. Okay. So let's grab this and switch it over to the other side. Are we gonna be attacked as we do this? Would not surprise me. Okie dokie. Use the key card. And then we open the door. Oh, whoops. E. Why is my flashlight not working? There we are. And then we get this. Power core. Does that say damaged or broken? I can't tell. Broken. Okay. And then we move this over to the other side. There we are. Now everything should be fine and dandy. It's so fucking dark. My goodness. Still no power. So I need to activate this first. Oh. Aha. That's a little different. Oh, hello, painting. Are you,
You again.
doing okay now? Have you calmed down?
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Okay. His head. What did the Marmots do?
You said Marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ.
Okay.
It's fixated on the Marmonts.
Huh.
What did they do?
Can I ask about Alan Wake? I still see the chat bubble there. I guess that's just a little visual bug. Maybe I should have asked about Alan. Let's see if we can actually get to floor 2 this time.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Okay. A man in a white coat? Not a man in a white coat.
Sublevel.
Yes. Why? Man in a white coat. Very scary.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Uh-huh.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
I assume they're talking about, well, the man in a white coat. I assume it's Dr. Darling, maybe? Or, well, it could really be anyone. Oh, there seem to be possessed people here. I would not remain calm. Understandable.
Don't open while the floor is on lockdown.
I would probably also not remain calm. in this situation. I mean, look at this. This is a fine mess. Level 3 clearance, okay. Taken. Oh.
We're shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Oh, that is a great sticky note. There would be so much panic with very little disco. Yeah. I mean, with the kind of stuff that usually happens in Alan Wake games, there would probably both panic and disco at the same time. Hello? Can I open? Nope.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
Oh, Jesus. The sticky note is the main antagonist, I'm telling you. Yeah, most likely. I mean, the whole thing about this place is that you're not allowed to make any art, because any art could be brought to life through the cauldron, through the lake. Work order, wall removal and transport. Level 2, lane cell. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior inside of the wall must not be damaged. Okay. Is this the wall? I guess so. This is the wall that was removed then. Like a floating creepy smile face is not spooky. Exactly. Current situation. As of yesterday, subject refused to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. Subject's refusal has effectively halted all research while the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings. They estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. The co-head of research and project lead has suggested that a high dose of something be introduced into the subject's food to cure his something. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of something will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Background information. Rudolph Lane, Subject P, has shown a decline in something over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining request to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone change recently. He's disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did.
Oh.
Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better.
I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
I do wonder if Rudolph is the guy that we do see in the lodge in Alan Wake 1. Who, the guy who was painting. We definitely did see a guy. He might be, probably is actually. I'm sure Remedy pays close attention to that sort of detail. Art, writing, painting, music, poetry, rhymes, sculpture, art, question mark, dancing, movies, TV, theater, puppets, martial arts. What about Night Springs? I'm sure Night Springs is art. Not art. What about cooking, baking, knitting, speaking, rock stacking, bullshit charts like this, deals, suing, graffiti, graffiti. Someone doesn't know how to spell graffiti, but graffiti is art. Can be art for sure. Rock stacking. Okay. Hey, now stacking dice into a dice tower. Now that is art. But apparently rock stacking is not art. Subjects writing must feature darkness, water, Marmonts, Jules and Diana. The lake house conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Yeah, subjects writing must feature. Okay. So did they have a writer locked in here or something?
Finally, someone who is into painting.
There's someone in there? Can't see anyone in there. There's nothing in these. Why did she have that reaction? No, because there are normal rocks, not math rocks called. There's a difference. True. Very, very true. Stacking math rocks. Now that is art. Continue the story from page blah blah blah. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he started out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rainy, heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair, as if sensing his gaze. She turned her head. Yada yada yada. First piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the Wake's pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about the lake house? The shadow, we need him to match Wake's style, exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted, we need progress now, and why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. So was Booker brought here? Yeah, there he is! Oh shit! Password. Is it really 1, 2, 3, 4?
Nope.
Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was that easy. Can we have weekly gossip calls? Wait, what? We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise. Wait, maybe we should start from the bottom. Hello, please remember to lock your computer before leaving. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Gentle reminder that technology is a serious health issue. Yeah. Pi Day. To celebrate the arrival of fall. Yep, read that already. Missing Black Rock. Read that already. Holy shit. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of the stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that. Diana is going to slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Per last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Okay. So.
Hey,
Booker.
hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No,
we
can't.
cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Uh-huh, a true artist. Where do you think you are?
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
You can't be
Look
serious.
around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
Professional advice. Alright, my dude.
What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Okay,
Sir, whether
then.
you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second.
He seems to be on a
Can I
roll.
get my phone back? I'm gonna call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Sure thing, buddy. Alright, yeah, you just keep on writing, I guess.
Represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor.
Sure thing there, Ed. Sure thing. Killer metaphor. Alright, we have bathrooms. If Control has taught me anything, it's that bathrooms can be fucking crazy. That one didn't seem too bad. Okay, so now what the fuck do I do? Lift the level-wide lockdown. Find a way to get the keycard and gun by exploring the facility. So how do I lift the level-wide lockdown? How do I get the keycard? Can I even do it on this level? Is the question. Vandalized text 0% effort today. Oh, that good sir. I guess. Wait, where am I? Control center. Okay. So this right here is a little dead-end corner. There's nothing here. Pistachios. Where? Aha. Save room. Wonderful. Ooh, pistachios. I could go for some pistachios or something right about now. Hello? There has been nothing in these for a little while now. Let me... Yeah, nothing in that one either. What the fuck? They're withholding ammo and batteries from me. Unfair. Okay. There we go. 2 hours and 11 minutes. Let's go. What is going on here? Here we have the control room, I think, maybe. Seems like it. I heard something. Or I saw subtitles for something, I think. That's a level 2 clearance card.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Someone was walking around out there. That did not seem too promising. How do I access that?
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Oh, dear Lord. I think these are just descriptions of paintings. Maybe. So how do we access the computer? Is anything here? Indicate. I don't think any of that would indicate the login password. Ooh, something is on the other side of this door and I don't like it. There we are. Hello. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us living together now that those hypocrites have bad inter-office relationships. Have a good day. A week from now, so the 15th. So it would be 09 2123, right? Right, 09 2123. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. Love you. Oh, okay, so wait, no, 0921 plus brown shape with horns. Okay. Wait. I just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Okay. That was yesterday, so today would be... Yeah. Yeah, the moms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password sent didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. I need to get in. Or this is gonna be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44 is right, so yeah. Guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Oh no. That's today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. Ooh, a little passive aggressive there, Watterson. Oh no. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Oh, okay, okay. Wow, I see. Okay, so 921, 0921, and then brown shape with horns. Brown shape with horns. Should be over here then. Brown shape with horns. 25. So 0, 9, 21, 25.
That's not right.
Did I not math correctly? 0, 9, 21. That's a week from now. 14 plus 7 is 29. Then 25. What am I doing wrong? Brown shape with horns. 25. So it ends with 25. Special unforgettable anniversary. Did it say here? There was a week from this Friday. Was. Okay. Keyword is being was. No. Wait. So I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take a separate... Let's take... Like, they're talking about something that is in the future. So, a week. That's 7. Plus 14 is 21. So 0, 9, 21, 25 for black shape with horns. I am gonna commit a murder. I am gonna commit a murder. Wednesday. So next Friday. So that would be the 22nd. Never mind. So it would be 0, 9, 0, wait, yeah, 0, 9, 22, 25.
There.
Thank God. Okay, deactivate lockdown. Now I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of enemies.
You are now safe to resume working.
I am safe, you say.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Uh-huh. Don't forget to hydrate, by the way.
They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Alright, I'm gonna need to get back to floor 1. I could get into that room with the big boom boom now. But I have these folks after me now. Ooh, that was a lot of bullets. What? How are you still... There we go. Stop shaking your head, please. There we go. Nice. I barely have any bullets left, so time to bring out the shotgun. That's pipe. Oh, come on. Oh, this is so... What? Could you please just... Oh, that guy really just doesn't... They really don't want to get rid of their darkness. It's really finicky, and I don't understand why. I just commit murder on them in a different way. I'm trying to, but it's really not letting me. The audacity. The audacity indeed. He just wouldn't let his darkness... Come on. There we are. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Ah. Okay, they won't enter this room, apparently. Oh, too close for comfort. Ooh, I heard someone behind me and got a little jumpy there. Come on, come on, come on! Ah, no! Fuck! Yeah, and they say Mondays are rough in the good old office. Yeah, Tuesdays are rough as well, as you can clearly see. Honestly, Tuesdays are my most packed days at work. So... it's a tough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh no! Where are you running, good sir? Please stop shaking your head. There we go. Ow. There we are. And I think that's all of them. At least the previous one had a mask on. Yeah, very nice of them. Very considerate. Okay, let's do a little quick save. What's going on with your arm there? There we are. Okay, so let's also get some healing done. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay, let's have a look around now in these opened up rooms. See if we can find some ammo, maybe some more healing, anything really. I'll gladly take anything you can give me, game. Let's reload our handgun, because we're probably gonna encounter more enemies. Let's do this. Grab all of that. I should really use my flares and flashbangs. That could come in handy. So I don't have to just rely on my trusty torch. Excuse me. I don't think I'm meant to be up here, but I'm there now. Okie dokie. So in here, they were doing experiments on that painting or something, and they've turned all the paintings and such around. Very well, very well. Ooh. Nothing in that. Okay. What about this one? There is something in there. I think that's shotgun ammo, if I'm not mistaken. We have here recorder.
I thought today a possible avenue for further research.
Uh-huh.
When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting.
That is an interesting question.
She already has an answer. That's why I love her.
That can't be a recent recording. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. That guy's a little speedy. Doesn't like to stand still. Oh, wasted a bit of a shotgun pellet there. Enjoy your luck, mister. Ow. Oh, okay, so he recharged his shadow, apparently. There we go. Now he's dead. Okay, I'm running out of batteries, which is a little bit of a problem. I think those are batteries, are they not? They are indeed. Wonderful. Exactly what I needed. How convenient of the game to give me exactly what I need. That's level 3 clearance. I don't have that at the moment. But I should be able to get over here now, I think. There was a lock that is now open. I haven't checked out that yet. Yeah, then there's these rooms. Okay. I always appreciate a game that shows me which rooms I have not been in on a map like this. Threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams have been made per the recent amendments to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until signed off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Cross, the lead threshold analyst. Okay. So the signs were there, but the doctors didn't want to do anything about it. And that led to the lake house going, well, the way it did. So checking out over there. And then maybe I should be able to release Ed. Mayhaps. So this has just been opened. That's the elevator. Do I just leave Ed? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is there nothing I can do for him? Do I just leave him? I suppose so. These... Oh, okay. That's a little... That's a little rude, my dude. There we go. He's not dead yet. There we are. Okay. Okie dokie. Don't touch. That's just a fucking wall. What do you mean? Am I not allowed to touch a wall? Oh, they're getting very stingy around here. What about this? Background report, Rudolph Lane. Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. Yeah, as I thought. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely the guy we see painting in the first Alan Wake game by the lodge. I did actually just stop and look at him for an amount of time. Enough to remember him, at least. There's something I'm missing here. Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently assigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. The contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Triana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Arbitr's staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. Okay. Can I shoot and blow up the balloons? Those are some real fucking reinforced balloons. Alright. So I just fucking leave Ed? Is that what I do? Let me just check on him real quick.
Disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes and a dark sci-fi wrapper. Love it.
Okay. Can I release him? Doesn't seem to be the case. Where did I come from? That's where I released everything. That's where I came from originally. I've explored everything I can with level 2 clearance. I need to get back to level 1 so I can check on my team and unlock this and get level 3 clearance and the unknown weapon. I then need to get back to level 3 at some point to unlock these 2 rooms. Then I should proceed to level 4, I guess. And eventually level 5, which is not mapped. Okay. So let's get up to level 2. Oh no, level 1, sorry. I am at level 2. And see what's going on there. Because apparently my team members went down.
My team was on sublevel 1.
Yep.
I knew they were in danger. The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods. No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
I love that. Actions have consequences, and I am the consequences. That's such a good line. I love that.
Sub-level 1.
Hello?
You fucking bastard!
All those...
Jules Marmont killed my team.
Huh.
He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry.
Well then.
I should get that gun while I'm up here.
That's a problem. So I need to move the paintings so I can get to the gun. Okay. Let me do a little quick save. There we are. Let me get the gun, and then I think I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream for today.
I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, came up with that.
We've already seen that. Yeah, let's get the gun, and then I'm gonna go back in here, save, and then I'm gonna be wrapping up for today. Alright, I forgot to move everything. Lol. Where is the switch to move the paintings? Here it is. There we are. Okie dokie. Not that way. Uh-huh. Sure thing, buddy. I don't think I can do anything about them. Just gonna have to run. But I can enter this though. Will my new weapon be able to do anything against them? Can I close? Yes, please. Good lord. What about this? Progress update 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's throwing the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe there here, but at least it works. Now we need some actual black rock for the test. I know there's some on sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Next steps, source black rock. Okay, let me dismiss that. We'll snooze that. Okay, so grab this. What is that? Wait, what? What was that? Was that ammo for the grenade launcher? Let me grab these. Oh, whoops. No. Let's close that. I didn't want to run through. So yeah, let's grab this bad boy.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5.
Uh-huh.
And this should get me past any other problems.
Charge the Blackrock launcher by holding down. Left click. Charge shots go farther and deal more damage on impact. Okay.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled, arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Okay. Well done. Yeah, that's something that Diana Marmont read on the projector. I don't have a password. Is there a password anywhere around here? What about here? No. There's nothing else to read around here, is there? Anything on the whiteboard? Not that I can see. I can't tell if there's anything password related around here. It's just that manuscript page that we've already read. Anything
Bingo.
here?
That keycard's gonna get me to sub-level 5.
Okay. Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a totally unrelated note, I know. Oh, right, yes. Yeah. Wait, why did I get an interact button around here? Not sure why. Probably because there was a power core there before and it's all buggy. But I can't find any password thingamajig. Anything that would indicate some... Oh, wait. It's a little dark there. There's a cat? What does it say? 02/12/19. 02/12/19. Okay. 3 messages. Pi Day, we've read that one. Sensitivity Reminder, we've read that one. Reassignment. Hello Carl, I have decided to reassign you from Project Rumnus to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open, where any dangerous spies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Regards, Dr. Jules. Wow, that is just fucking rude. Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of Blackrock missing from sublevel 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. I've already read this as well, so all we got out of this was the reassignment. Okay, so that is all of this floor explored. Now we can go back to floor 2 and open the interview room. Then we can go to room floor 3 to get the rest of that. But I really need to run to the bathroom, honestly. So I think I'm just gonna go save, wrap up, and go do that. I'll continue with this DLC tomorrow, for sure. I will probably finish it. I don't imagine it being longer than 5 hours. But yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream here. Really interesting, really fun so far. Thank you for streaming. Thank you so much for swinging by and sticking all the way till the end. It's been a real fun stream. It's good to get back into Alan Wake 2, and this DLC has been exploring some really interesting stuff. I really like this whole enemies in the paintings kind of stuff. It's so cool because it's like, it's an idea I've personally had for a while, of an enemy jumping from painting to painting. Something that I've been like meaning to get around to at some point, but they did it first in Alan Wake 2. But it's super cool, super interesting to see, and I love it. I'm loving every bit of this so far. Just my thinking brain has checked out a long time ago, apparently, because I had a real hard time with the puzzles that should not have been so challenging. But hopefully my brain is all refreshed for tomorrow. I'm gonna continue this DLC then. And depending on when I finish it, I might get started on the Night Springs DLC as well. But we'll see. Anyhow, thank you all so much for swinging by. I'll see you all tomorrow for some more Lake House DLC.